Have you ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels financially? You work hard, you try to save, but you just can't seem to get ahead, while other people make it look so easy. What is their secret? Well, according to Harv Eker, the secret isn't what you do, it's all about how you think. So, let's get into it.
This is the big one, isn't it? The book kicks off with this massive question, and the answer it gives is pretty radical. It's not about how smart you are, where you went to school, or what business you're in. The real difference between the rich and everyone else is hidden deep inside their subconscious mind.
And there it is, the absolute core idea of this whole book. Eker calls it your money blueprint. Just think of it like a thermostat for money that's set to a specific temperature. If yours is set low, you'll unconsciously find ways to get back to that low level no matter what. But, and this is the exciting part, if you can find that thermostat and reset it, absolutely everything changes.
So here's the game plan for our journey today. We're going to look at why so many of us struggle. Then we'll uncover this secret money blueprint, figure out how it was created in the first place, and then the best part, learn exactly how to rewrite it using the mindset and the habits of millionaires. Okay, let's dive right into part 1, your secret money blueprint. We're about to pull back the curtain on what's really running your financial life. And here's a little spoiler alert for you. It's not you. Well, not your conscious self anyway. It's this blueprint.
So, what exactly is this thing? It's basically your default setting when it comes to money. It's a whole collection of beliefs, emotions, and habits you have around wealth. And the crazy thing is, you probably didn't choose any of them. This program just runs on autopilot in the background, guiding every financial decision you make.
Eker lays out this simple but incredibly powerful formula. It all starts with your programming, your thoughts. Those thoughts create certain feelings. Your feelings then drive your actions, and of course, your actions create your results. So you see, if you want to change your financial results, you can't just try to change your actions. You've got to go all the way back to the source. You have to change your thoughts.
And this thermostat analogy just nails it. Imagine a room is set to 72 degrees. If you open a window and it gets cold, what happens? The heater kicks on to bring it back to 72. Your money blueprint works the exact same way. If you suddenly get a big bonus or an inheritance, your blueprint might kick in and make you spend it or lose it just to get you back to your financial comfort zone. The only way to permanently change the temperature in the room is to reset the thermostat itself.
So you might be wondering, okay, if I didn't choose this programming, where in the world did it come from? Well, Eker points to 3 main culprits that installed this blueprint in us when we were kids, long before we could do anything about it. Let's break these down. First up, verbal programming. Think about all the phrases you heard about money growing up. Stuff like, money is the root of all evil, or we can't afford that, or rich people are greedy. You heard them so much, you started to believe them. Second, modeling. You watched your parents. How did they handle money? Were they savers or spenders? Did they fight about it? You learned by watching. And third, specific incidents. These are powerful emotional memories tied to money from your childhood. Maybe you remember feeling ashamed because you couldn't afford something your friends had. These 3 things literally built the foundation of your entire financial life. And this is just so important to understand. Trying to get rich without fixing your inner blueprint is like planting an oak seed and getting angry when it doesn't grow into a palm tree. It's just not going to happen. All the real, lasting change has to happen below the surface. You've got to fix the invisible to see changes in the visible.
If you are finding this video helpful, please make sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who this might help and be a benefit to their financial decision-makings. Your support means a lot to me and helps the channel grow, allowing the YouTube algorithm to show this content to a bigger crowd. More people can benefit from these ideas and hopefully improve their financial well-being.
Okay, so we get it. We need to change the roots. But how? This is where things get really practical and exciting. Eker introduces what he calls wealth files. These are 17 specific ways that wealthy people think differently than poor and middle-class people. The idea is to consciously install these new files into your mind.
Let's start with wealth file number 1. And wow, this one is a game changer. The poor mindset is what you'd call a victim mentality. Life just happens to them. They blame everything and everyone else for their problems. Rich people, they believe they're in the driver's seat. They know they create their life, their success, and their failures. They take total responsibility.
Here is another huge one. Think about sports. Are you playing defense or offense? For most people, when it comes to money, their primary goal is just survival. They're playing not to lose. They just want to pay the bills. Rich people are playing a totally different game. They play to win. Their goal isn't just comfort, it's massive wealth and abundance. Which game are you playing?
And this one is tied directly to your income. There's something called the law of income, which says you get paid in direct proportion to the value you deliver to the marketplace. Thinking small means you help fewer people and deliver less value. Rich people understand this. They choose to think big. They want to solve big problems and impact millions of lives because they know that's how you create massive wealth.
Now, changing your mindset is absolutely crucial, but it's really only half the battle. You have to match those new thoughts with new real-world actions. And the book gives us some incredibly simple but powerful habits to start building right away. This might be one of the most famous ideas from the book, and for good reason. It's brilliant. It's called the jar system. The idea is that the habit of managing your money is more important than the amount. So you take every dollar that comes in and divide it into 6 jars, 50% for necessities, then 10% each for long-term savings, education, and giving. And then there are 2 really important jars. 10% for a play account that you must spend every single month on stuff that makes you feel amazing. And the last 10% goes into your financial freedom account, which you never, ever spend. You only invest it.
Here's another major mental shift. Rich people focus on their net worth, not just their income from their job. Income is just one piece of the puzzle. As you see, there are 4 pillars to building real wealth. You have to work on increasing your income, your savings, and your investment returns, while at the same time simplifying and reducing your cost of living. You need all 4 working together.
Whew, we have covered a ton of ground here. From understanding the hidden blueprint that's been holding you back, to learning the mindsets and habits that can finally set you free. This journey to a millionaire mind, it's not some destination you arrive at. It's a whole new way of living that starts right now.
So let's boil this all down. If there's anything to take away, it's this. Number 1, your inner world creates your outer world, period. You have to identify and reset that money blueprint. How? By consciously adopting those wealth files and thinking like the rich. Then you put that thinking into action with simple habits like the jar system, and you shift your focus to building your net worth. And finally, you have to commit to learning and growing forever.
And as you start this whole process, please remember this quote. It's one of my favorites. Nobody is born a financial wizard. Every single wealthy person you can think of had to learn how to win the money game.
They all started somewhere, and trust me, they made plenty of mistakes along the way. This is a skill you can learn. You can become a master. So we'll end with this final thought. If everything you see in your bank account is just a reflection of what's going on inside your mind, then the only path to real, lasting financial change is to go to the source. It's not about finding the next hot tip or get-rich-quick scheme. It's about transforming yourself from the inside out. So the only real question left is, are you ready to change the root?
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. I'm Finance Puppy, and here's to a better financial tomorrow. Cheers!